Good evening and welcome back to our live webinar. My name is Amina. I'm an ambassador for Yoto Asset and TGW. I'm going to go through the Yoto Asset presentation with you. Okay, first of all, what is Yoto Asset? Let me tell you what it stands for. Yoto Asset stands for You Too Can Have the Assets, and it's been shortened and called Yoto Asset. First thing about Yoto Asset, it's a UK-based company. And what is it that we do? What we do is we trade in tangible assets, such as gold, silver, diamonds, precious stone, precious metal, land, property, cash crops, etc. So, what is in it for us? So what the company is offering us is for us to come and be involved. Sorry. The volume's up high. Sorry. Yeah, so for us to get involved, how is it that we can do that? We can invest, and from our investment, we are able to receive handsome return. So let me give you an example. Invest, for example, £125. That £125 would give you a return of £425. So what is it that I need to do to be able to receive that? So what I need to do is introduce 2 members, just like myself. So I introduce 2 of my friends who will also invest the same amount as me. So my 2 friends would also invest £125 each. Now, what I need to do next is to teach them to introduce their own 2 members. So once they do this, so my 2 friends will bring their own 2 members each. So that's 4 indirect members. So we'll have in total 2 direct members and 4 indirect members. And then this is when I receive my return of £425. So I could, that £425, I could either have that in gold or silver or cash. So I've made my £125 back in the first cycle. So what can I do now? Sorry. Yeah, so what can I do now? I can compound. So from my £425, I'll compound 250, and that 250 would give me a return of 850. And 50, I can then compound again 500, a return of 1700. And then from 1700, I can compound again 1000, and that would give me a return of 3400. And I can continue compounding and go and earn myself hundreds of thousands, or even possibly become a millionaire from this. So when you're compounding, it's up to you. If you want to bring new members, it's totally up to you. By bringing new members, I know the minimum members you need is 2 directs. So even if you put more directs, it will just make it go faster. Or you just support your team, help them, and when they grow, obviously you would grow. So if you help your 2 members who you've introduced to earn their 425, and they would help their team, and then when they compound, they automatically come under your tree. So when in the next one, say for example, in the 250 pounds, so when your direct members or your other members, when they earn their 425, when they compound, they will automatically fall under your tree again, and this will complete the cycle each time for you. So it's kind of like an automatic thing. So what else? What else do you need to know? This is a global business, so we can sign up people in any part of the world. So you could sit here, right here, and introduce people in the USA, in Africa, Asia, any part of the world. And people from any part of the world can do this business. But one thing, we cannot expect people in poorer countries to be able to afford the same amount as us, which is why we have something called Yoto Asset International. So with this Yoto Asset International, starts from as little as £2.50. So, and the activity is absolutely the same. Someone joins with £2.50. They need to bring 2 members who would do the same as them. And then those 2 members would introduce their own 2 members each. And this is when the lead investor would receive. So the lead investor introduces 2 direct members who also invest £2.50 each. And then those 2 direct members introduce their own 2 directs each. So this would be the lead members indirect. So we'll have 2 directs, 4 indirects. And this is when the lead investor would receive £7.50. So if everybody completes their activity, they would also receive £7.50. So what can you do? You can see that they've made their £2.50 back in that first cycle. So from there, they can compound. So compound £5 from the £7.50, and that would give you a return of £15. And then you compound again, compound £10, that would give you a return of £30, and then compound £20 from there, and that would give you a return of £60. And you then compound £35, and that would give you a return of 105. From 105, they can compound £75, and that would give them a return of 225. So if you see what's happened here, once they reach 225, now they can afford to join in the 125, and then they receive the 425, and they continue and continue, and you could earn, like I said, you could earn, become a millionaire from this. So just started with as little as £2.50, and you make that £2.50 back in your first cycle, and then you continue to reinvest your profit to make more profit. And though that investment from £2.50 could make you a millionaire. And how long would it take? That all depends on the individual, your activity. Now, the best thing about the company is that anybody who invests, that's your money. So your investment is your money. So let's say, for example, someone can, you don't have to start from £2.50. You could start from £5, you could start from £10, depending on your capability or the individual's capability. So they can start from any amount they choose. But what they got to remember is when they start from, for example, if someone decides to start from £75 for the international one, so they have to bring 2 members who would invest the same amount. So if they feel that not everyone will be able to afford that, it's better to start from a lower amount for them. Or, for example, people who can afford it, if they want to start from 500 or 1,000 or 5,000, and this is up to the individual. But at the same time, what they got to remember is they need to bring those members who can invest the same amount as them. The other thing is, the best thing about a company is, for 5,000, for example, two members, and they couldn't. So you have a whole year. So whatever amount you invest, within that year, if you cannot bring two members, then after that 1 year, what the company would do, they would return your investment to you with a profit of 25%. So it's win-win either way. So you've joined the company, you've tried to do the activity, tried to bring two members, and you couldn't. That's why your investment will be returned to you with 25% profit. Now, say that amount you invested was £125, and you tried to deduct it, you couldn't, and after a year, that's 25%. £125 plus 25% of that works out around £31. Who would give you that? Put that same money in the bank account, and would the bank give you 25% after the end of the year? No. So why is this company giving you 25%? It's because what they're doing is they're investing it. They're investing it in tangible assets like gold and silver, diamonds, property. Now these things would always appreciate in value. So this is what they're giving you. They're giving you your share of the profit according to your investment. It's an amazing, amazing concept. So in order to sign up, all you need to do is go to www.yotoasset.com, and you click on compensation plan, and there you choose the amount. There'll be different amounts where you can start from. You choose the amount which you want to start from. You click on register. The first thing it would ask you for is the sponsor name. So the person that introduced you to the business. Without their sponsor ID, you would not be able to register. So it's only by referral. So speak to the person that introduced you into this business. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave your questions, or speak to the person that's introduced you, or if you're on our WhatsApp group, you can drop us any messages. We're happy to answer them for you. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I will be back for a second presentation later. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.